When it comes to the nuclear debate, the Green left are running out of arguments. Labor, the Greens, the Teals, they're all the same, different colours for the same ideological approach. Remember, they went with the three-eyed fish nonsense, the old-fashioned nuclear scare campaigns about mutations and safety fears, but they soon realised that people aren't that dumb. So lately they've started to focus on costs, which is logical, but it's a bit self-defeating because the renewables plus transmission and storage experiment that Labor, the Greens and the Teals favour is costing us anything up to $1,000 billion. And as we all know, it's forcing prices up to unprecedented levels and jeopardising secure supplies. But costs it is, and in a debate on the issue last night, that's where the ABC, of course, wanted to start.
My question to you was, we're expecting your costings. How much will they differ from CSIRO and AEMO costings?
Fair enough. Reasonable question. And that toing and froing over costs went on for a while. But look what happened later in the interview, in the debate, when Ted O'Brien wanted to focus on Labor's costs.
The real cost of his plan is well over $640 billion, 5 times more.
Let's not go down that path because I want.
Well, what is it, Chris?
Well, let's not get into that because that's we're going to lose the audience.
Lose the audience, eh? Or lose the argument. The coalition is set to release its costings within days, but already it's claiming that they'll be lower than Labor's renewables plus transmission and storage plan.
The plan under Labor will cost $640 billion for just the NEM on the East Coast for storage, transmission and generation. And I can assure you that our balanced energy mix, which includes zero emissions nuclear energy, will come in cheaper.
Let the debate continue, hey? But just yesterday we had another line of attack from Labor. Have a look at this.
Basically, every expert in the world thinks that the opposition's plans are wildly realistic, wildly optimistic, I should say.
Nuclear is the most expensive form of power and it won't be available for 20 years. And every expert agrees with that. The only person who doesn't agree is Barnaby Joyce.
Every expert? They can't be serious, to quote John McEnroe. More than 30 of the world's largest countries, including the US, the UK, China, Japan, France, Canada, and the list goes on, well, they've pledged to triple their nuclear energy output. Those countries are all full of experts who endorse Australia's approach. And all Bowen and Plibersek have to do is flick on this program most nights of the week. They can hear a bunch of homegrown experts who are often bullish on the technology, on the need, on the doability and on the cost of nuclear.
I don't think that we have seen a fair assessment of an apples-to-apples comparison yet. Certainly the Gen Cost report doesn't do that.
So the cost argument is a crazy one. This is a plant that you're going to build for 60 years and probably relicense for 80 years. You've got 25 years in a wind turbine if you're lucky and the blades don't fall off.
The economics of nuclear are different and we need to take that into account. Its operational costs are low, its power plant life cycle is really long. You're looking at 80 plus years for these modern reactors.
The nuclear debate and therefore the energy debate will remain front and centre now right up to election day. Bring it on, I say, because if there's one thing that this country, any modern country for that matter, anything that a country needs to underpin its economy and its lifestyle, well, of course, it's plentiful, reliable and affordable energy. Our national energy self-harm must end.